World War II, a battle between the Allied forces and the Axis powers. Not only was this war one of the bloodiest wars in history, it also had a huge impact on culture. The Nazi Party created one of the most notorious plunders of Europe, stealing more than 20% of Europe's artwork and sculptures. The art plundered by the Nazis created many problems throughout the past 70 years, including problems for the painting The Fight Between Carnival and Lent by Peter Bruegel. Both Austria and Poland claimed ownership to the painting. This raises the questions: who should have possession of the painting? Why do they want the painting? And what makes the painting so important? The painting was created by a man named Peter Bruegel the Elder around 1559. Peter Bruegel was born in Breda in 1525 and was now the Netherlands. He learned his trade through a man from Antwerp named Peter Coquet van Os. He later married Os' daughter in 1563. He moved to Italy around 1552, where he drew a lot of mountain landscapes. He also developed an interest in biblical themes and painted a lot of parables. Many other of his paintings focused on the lives of Flemish commoners. For this reason, he is also known as Bruegel the Peasant. He had two sons who are known as Peter Bruegel the Younger and Jan Bruegel the Elder. In the painting, The Fight Between Carnival and Lent, Bruegel depicts two celebrations. The first celebration is Carnival. Carnival is the period right before Lent in which people have parties, parades, processions, and come together as a society. A modern-day example of Carnival would be Mardi Gras. Lent occurs at the end of Carnival. Lent is a time for religious observance for 40 days. It is a time for prayer, repentance of sin, and atonement. The season of Carnival is shown on the left side of the painting. The season of Lent is observed on the right side of the painting. At the bottom middle, there is a comical joust between two figures, each figure representing Carnival or Lent. A drunkard on top of a barrel balancing a chicken pot pie on his head represents Carnival. Lent is the old woman seated on an old chair and is wearing a basket on her head. In the back right of the painting, there are boys playing with tops. To keep the tops from falling down, they use their whips to keep them spinning. This is a symbolic representation of doing penance during the season of Lent. Nuns are also walking in procession. On the left side of the painting, the people that represent Carnival are performing a play in front of a makeshift tent and fill themselves with various foods and drinks. Unlike the right side of the painting, the people ignore the sick and the injured, though they are well taken care of on the right side. Another comparison between the two groups is the group celebrating Carnival is around a busy tavern, while celebrating Lent is around a Gothic church. In the center of the painting is a couple being guided by a fool. The fool is full of desire and is leading them to the left side of the town. The couple are looking that way in wonder, but their footsteps show that they are going to the right side of town to celebrate Lent. Even though Bruegel's painting is comical, it shows what Carnival was like in the 1500s. Carnival was held in Flemish towns before Lent. This celebration provided an excuse for people at this time to excessively drink, eat, and have sex. Not only does this painting display the conflict between human desire and virtue, it also shows religious conflict. The Protestant Reformation was occurring during this time period. The fat drunk previously mentioned on the left side of the painting represents the Protestants, while the old woman on the right side represents the Catholics. It is through these themes of human desire and virtue and historical religious conflicts that Bruegel's painting gained value and importance over the centuries. In 1939, the painting was under possession of the National Museum of Krakow, Poland. When Hitler invaded Poland, he placed Nazi officer Otto von Wachter as governor of the district. 70-year-old documents from Krakow National Museum allege that Wachter's wife, Charlotte, took the fight between Carnival and Lent. The document is a letter from Felix Kopra, who was the director at the time. Today, the $77 million painting is now in the Kunsthistorisches Museum in Vienna, Austria. Austria's argument is that their museum has possessed the painting since the 17th century, and the Krakow documents are for another or different painting by Bruegel the Elder, which is plausible since Bruegel is known to make many versions of the same painting. Investigators are now researching the provenance of the painting to confirm that it is the same one taken from Krakow in 1939. Despite its location, the fight between Carnival and Lent is still an important masterwork by Peter Bruegel the Elder and should continue to be appreciated.